Hello, guys, welcome back to the channel. I am back with another review, guys. This time around, I'm doing a review of Kings of Joburg season 3, and I'm not alone once again. I'm with Andy. She's feeling a little bit grumpy, but we'll see how it will go. Yes, guys, we watched Kings of Joburg some days ago, and you'll excuse us if we have forgot some of the details that you would expect us to talk about. But yes, let's get down to it, guys. To be honest, I feel like this was the second best. It's season 3, but I feel like season 2 didn't slap for me. I feel like season 3 did it for me. How did you feel about when you compare season 1 to 3, Andy?
Yeah, I felt like obviously season one was the best. It's the winner compared to all three seasons. Season three for me was, I don't know, it didn't slap. It really didn't. And mainly because everyone have powers or had powers, and they really didn't explain why every territory had powers. Like I was just so confused by that part.
Yes, for me, I did get it. I think they are also looking for continuity so that we can still have season 4. Obviously, we saw the guy that was the villain in the beginning, that we thought that is gonna be the villain throughout the season. The one that had powers of red eyes. We see him being with his own Inyanga, or rather his own witch, and getting his powers and all that. And we see Koni, which is Masire, which is the Masire. We see her uh, sort of also showing off that she have inherited the power of the Masires. She was moving the cars, helping them to get away from the heat that they were supposed to be hit by this villain guy. But that was just about it when it comes to that guy.
Yeah, yeah. Also back on season three, I mean, Connie came back pregnant. And there was an American actor that they introduced to us. I think his name is Malik. I like that, I like the fact that they did a bit of diversity. But Connie coming back pregnant was a big, huge no for me. I mean, we all know Connie is in her 50s now, and just logically and biologically, a 50-year-old woman cannot be pregnant.
But
So,
does she look 50? Remember, this is a story, and the way that she still look very young. I mean, you can still say that she's in her 40s. I did notice that they were showing her with gray hair a lot of the times, which I didn't see the necessity to do that. I think she wanted to portray her own natural personnel instead of having all this makeup, hair being made to look young with the hair. I think that it's only the hair that shows that she's 50, to be honest. So I did see her like she looks like she's in her 40s by when you are just looking in her facial. So her being pregnant, and also you said that it's Malik, right? The guy that she had. Obviously, they were in America, and that was right in the beginning. They were in America. They came back to Joburg, obviously. But most of this season 3 was also acted in Cape Town, guys, which sort of deviated us from the Kings of Joburg. I guess maybe they were trying to say that Kings of Joburg conquering Cape Town. I feel like also the title of this season 3 was supposed to be sort of conquering Cape Town. As a title of that, it's still Kings of Joburg, but we are conquering Cape Town.
yeah, definitely. The title maybe should have been like that. So, yeah, I also liked the fact that most parties were acted in Cape Town. So it does seems like the Masire Mermaid was looking for a blood sacrifice, and they wanted to sacrifice the baby that was carried by Connie. So therefore, Connie had to just, make a deal that rather I will get who you want the most, and it seems like the person that they wanted the most was a guy in Cape Town. So
Yes, that guy, I think he had his own spirit. Sorry to cut you off, but he had his own spirit, which was like the fight of the spirits. And his spirit, I think it was Om or something like that. That was the spirit. So the mermaid wanted to get rid of that spirit in order to go back home where the spirits live or something like that. So it's all those evil spirits that keeps looking for sacrifices. And obviously we see Mo. Mo was in prison in the beginning. He was in prison with Abdul, which is Lester, Abdul Koza. They were in prison, guys, and they were running the show. They're sort of running the show, but not really running the show. Because as we said, that this guy who had some sort of spirit. His real name is Clint Brink. He had some spirit and he was running the show. He was the leader of the gangs there in Cape Town. He was leading the whole drug empire in Cape Town. And Mo was the one who was distributing, selling, obviously, inside prison, which gives me to just always imagine that this thing of really selling drugs in prison really does happen, which shows that the level of corruption in South Africa, I don't know if in other countries they do sell the drugs, but to be honest, I think that was a masterclass to be able to show us a storyline that we least expected when it comes to them selling drugs inside prison. So,
yeah.
Andy, how did you feel about that?
Yes, yes. I also felt like the storyline was well written, and the fact that they had a huge supplier in Cape Town who was also distributing the drugs in prison. Because you would think that people who are in prison, they are, undergoing the correctional services, that they want to be corrected so that they can be better human beings within our society again once they get released, but to see that they can still once again go through, underground and continue with criminal activities, it was a sort of like an eye opener. So yeah, Connie goes after the guy in Cape Town, and unfortunately it doesn't go well for her, and this forces Mo to also escape in prison.
Yes, guys. She did went to Cape Town, but unfortunately, when she decided to go to Cape Town, that guy was already very very angry, to be honest. Because on the other hand, he was also, as I said, Mo was selling drugs for him, but through the niece, and the niece had been murdered in prison by Lester, who I already said that is Abdul Koza. He nailed the character, guys. He really nailed the character. I think Abdul Koza is starting to surpass Stembiso Koza, which is SK Koza. I don't know, Andy, how you feel about the Kozas on acting. I feel like really, really Lester is really working so hard. I mean, now if we look at the stories that he acted, he acted on what? Is it the wife?
Yes, 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 yes. He acted on The Wife on Showmax. You can catch it on Showmax. Yeah, I mean, Abdul is definitely doing better than his brother, SK. Koza. Funny enough, I mean, I think we were only introduced to SK Koza on the Queen as Shaka there. And he was great, he had a very promising career even on the Shaga that is currently airing. I think he could have been casted there as well. So I really don't know why his career just took a huge U-turn, but he had a promising career. But now his brother is doing well.
Yes, I don't think we should go into talking about the goggles that made him not to get to his career to where it is and all the things that are happening behind their personal lives. because this is not the channel for that. We are just happy to see the talent that is acting, obviously with Mohomotsi Mo. Obviously, we all know what he's capable of, guys. I mean, the guy, again, he's also another masterclass. The devastation when he lost his son, which is Tlo. How did you feel about that? I mean, the acting that he showed when he lost the child.
Yeah, Mo is a very, very, very great actor, actress. I love the motions that he gave. He killed it, man. He's good. He's good. He's really good at what he does. So once he escaped prison, he had to just go and help Connie because he was also having visions that he was being shown by Shona. I like the fact that they kept Shona alive, of which they should. This is his show, and this was his idea. So the fact that I mean, they can just kind of give us the images. I'm sure they're using one of his photos or one of the footages that he shot way back. Which is really great. I like that. I mean, it seems like they kind of brought him back as an ancestor, kind of to guide more, and I really, really love what they did there.
Yes, yes, I also did like that. I think that it's nice to still see him in the screens. We all love Shona. I think that he had acted many roles, and for him to cast this nice story, it also shows the talent that the guy had. And may his soul rest in peace. And once again, we see, obviously, in season 4, if it is ever to come, as I already said, Toto Masire is not coming back. I really like the guy. I think that he's one for the future. And I like the fact that he doesn't really get into scandals. We don't see him being too much involved in movies. He haven't acted these big roles, which is also kind of nice for him because he's just growing gradually nicely, and I really like the fact that he's doing that. Another character that I also wanted to talk about is Leon, guys. Leon is the white guy that was working for the Masires along with another black guy. He get also eliminated on this series, on I think it's close to the end, but I was really heartbroken, guys. Leon, I really like the guy. I mean, in South Africa, we don't really have many white guys or white dudes that can really nail the character the way that Leon did. I think that even though he was a actor which is sort of a supporting actor, but he really, really stand out for me. I mean, the way that he did his character when he's acting all the actions, you can see that he have that swagger, with his scooter and all that. And it was all action, guys. I don't want us to really dwell into what has happened. Obviously, you guys are gonna watch the series, and also Tembisieta. I mean, what can you say about Tembisieta? I mean, she really also nailed the character as always as the sister. There was some point where I was not really not sure what was happening when she was interacting with Connie, trying to warn her about where she was going to Cape Town, that she shouldn't go there. I think that she was not that much convincing when she was acting. How did you feel about the overall performance?
Yeah, me too. I at first, in the early episode of the season, I was just like, why did they cast her? She and at some point she disappeared. They say she's in the safe house, and I'm like, why? Even Mo's wife is not even in the safe house. Like, what is happening? At really on the first few episodes, I felt confused about Timbisi, this character. Why is she even there? Only at in the end of the episode that I was like, oh yeah, this is why they casted her. When the end of the season, this is why I was like, okay, this is why they casted her.
Yes, guys. I just want us to get into the topic that you wanted to talk about in the beginning because you had some few criticism about how it was done, how it was imperfect. I think that it was really the beginning, to be honest. That episode one, I think that they could have done it better. They could have maybe not show too much. Maybe that episode specific, it could have been acted at the end where they're gonna be like, you know what, there is also this villain that they've came to Joburg that is also saying that is gonna conquer Joburg. I think that it should have been the last episode. So episode one, that whole scene about that guy with the red eyes, I think that that was supposed to be the end of the season, in my opinion. I think that that was gonna be perfect. I don't know how you feel about that, but that was gonna be perfect because now we are going to be like, you know what, we can't wait for season four. That was gonna make sense because that guy end up not being murdered, end up we didn't know his story. The deal didn't go through. They just agreed that you know what, you go deal with that guy for me and all that, but it didn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point.
Yeah. So that is the criticism when it comes to the whole season three. Obviously, we all know that as South Africans, we are not gonna be too hard on them. I think it was a good 7/5 for me. I don't want to keep the review too long. I think it was a 7/5 for me.
Yeah, me too. I give it a 7/5. It was a bit improvement from the second season, just a bit. Obviously, number one still take the cup. You know, the first season still take the cup.
Yes, yes, guys. I think that it's a series that is worth to watch. For those who haven't watched it, obviously you'll start from season one all the way up until season three. Yes, obviously I believe that there will still be season four. Over because of what I've seen at the end and in the beginning and throughout the whole series, guys. I don't know. Andy, how do you feel about the possibility of another season?
I honestly feel like this was the end of the season because of how the ending was. And if we may tell you the ending, you know, spoiler alerts, all the characters died, you know, all the important characters died. So this just makes me to conclude that there won't be season four anymore. There won't be season four. Yes, there was a baby that was carried by Connie, which was survived. You know, in the whole family, it's only that baby that survived. Everyone else,
Also Tembisi had to survive.
yeah, but she doesn't have the A factor. She's gonna come back as an A factor.
No, but it's gonna come back in another generation.
It's possible, but I strongly believe there won't be season four.
Whenever there is a young baby who's already we see that the baby have had the powers. So the possibilities that they are planning to say that if we are ordered to come back, we are bringing it back while the child is grown.
Possibly,
Already the pregnancy was growing too fast. That was never explained.
Ye-
And also Connie didn't want to talk about it.
yes. But you know, one thing I know about the Ferguson, they love being in their work. They love being in it. So I don't know. Well, on this season four, that they won't be in their work.
If Netflix approves it, definitely Connie is going to do it.
No, definitely she's going to do it. But I'm saying they love being active in their work, like being part of their work.
Okay, so according to you, simply because Connie won't be
Ye-
there, it means that nah, 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 nah. Remember what Shona did on his series?
He was there most of
He
time.
murdered himself. What was it? The Queen.
and came back and said it was fake. He never done because they love being in their work.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Did we get the body because the house burned?
Yeah, possibly.
And did Mo die?
Yes, yes, we saw even his grave. He was shot.
I can't remember.
I do remember.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, hey, then we'll see, guys. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they will bring other good actors. As we all know, we still have Abdul. Abdul, did he die?
Yes.
Everybody's gone. I don't know, guys. We have other actors in South Africa, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if she will bring it back. But we have different views about that. I think it will come back, and this thing that it won't, and I will monitor. If it doesn't come back, I will want to check if Netflix cancelled it, because Netflix have tendencies to cancel the whole episode and be like, you know what, this is crap. We no longer want it. So we'll see about that. If it doesn't get cancelled, we'll see that okay, Connie just decided that this is the end of the road about it, right? So we'll see, we'll monitor, we'll check whether Connie will release it or not. Okay, that's it, guys. We'll meet on the next one. Cheers.